BufferApp is an amazing tool that helps you schedule your post across multiple social media accounts, including Twitter, Google+, LinkedIn groups, Facebook pages, Google+ pages, etc., etc., etc. I can actually show you a list right here. So this is BufferApp. I'm logged in. I have multiple accounts connected. And if I wanted to connect more, as you can see, these are the ones that are able to be connected to. So you can do LinkedIn profiles and pages. You can connect the Google Plus page. The profile will hopefully come in sometime in the future when they change the API. But there are other types of schedulers out there, including Hootsuite. And I've tried a bunch of them, and I honestly like Buffer the best for many reasons. So here we are. I have what's called the Awesome Plan. It's $10 a month. There's even more business plans where you can connect even more accounts. With the free account, though, you can have up to 4 connected accounts, and you can queue up to 10 or schedule up to 10 posts, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it's definitely something if you just have 1 or 2 accounts. Once you get past that, once you start, and I don't even have half of the social media accounts I need in here, I just kind of started building this up. And as you can see, this little number here is how many posts that are scheduled. So this one here is 55, so I'll click on that. Here's my queue, and this is when these are when they're scheduled to go out. So today, this is going to be tweeted out at 3:22 p.m. Tomorrow we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 going out. 7, 8. Wow. That's quite a bit. And sorry, I was just looking over some of that. And then, as you can see, over the next few weeks, we have a bunch of other tweets that are scheduled to go out. And this is great because you don't want to tweet everything all at once, at one time. You want to spread it out as much as possible. Now, the cool thing is, when you share content, so I have a couple of pre-made tweets in here. So I'm going to copy this one. I'm going to paste it in here. And this here doesn't come with BufferApp. This is actually called Write Tag, which is R-I-T-E tag. If you just type that in Google, I forgot the exact URL. Yeah, it is writetag.com. And what happens here is you sign in, or I believe you can just grab the this is for Google Chrome. I'm not sure if they have it for others, but it's a Google Chrome extension that you add it on, and it actually adds on to your whatever it does. It actually integrates with the BufferApp. I know that. I know it integrates with others as well, but and then there's a paid version. Oh, okay, so it does come for Google Chrome, Firefox, Safari. There is a paid version that allows you to do a little more. I'm just using the free right now, which is more than enough. Basically, what this does is it allows you to look at the hashtags that you put, and it will grade you. So blue, right? So there's blue, green, and red, and then gray. Blue means it's just good, and there's a low amount, so unique tweets per hour. There's about 4 tweets per hour using that hashtag. There's about potential hashtag views per hour is 5,000, which sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. If we go over to innovation here, you'll see that this is green because it's good. There's 105 unique tweets per hour. This is how many retweets, how many tweets with the images, with links, with mentions. And then there's the potential of 75,000 impressions for this within 1 hour of that hashtag, not of your tweet. And the same here with ophthalmology, it's just blue. So I would recommend either going with a green or a blue one. A lot of times, especially for smaller niche industries like this one, ophthalmology, the hashtags here aren't going to be that popular because not a lot of people in this industry are using Twitter, but there is a good amount, right? So what you don't want is when there is a gray or a red. Red means it's overused. Gray means it's not used at all, and there's pretty much no exposure for it. And then with the red, you know, if it's being overused, you're going to get drowned out by all of the other ones in there. So again, go with green or blue, but this is a great way to check out. And then also, if I hit here, these are, I don't know why it's good. Let's see if we can do that again. Yeah. So these are, it's often used with these other hashtags. So it will suggest hashtags for you, which is great. Oh. All right, so if we go to ophthalmology here and we hit the down, it'll give you some great suggestions for that. Now again, to install Right Tag, it is a Chrome extension or Safari extension or Firefox extension, if that's what they call those. But I know in Chrome they're called extensions. So that you can go to the site, you can install it there, and then it will be embedded here. But that's a tip that surprisingly not a lot of people use or know about, and this is a great way to get some insight. Now, let's say we did want to post this. Here, I can post this to multiple accounts. So I can post it on my Twitter and the OIS Google Plus that I have connected here. I only want to post it here, so I'm going to do that. Now, the next thing is what I can do is if I add it to queue, what this is going to do is just add it to my the next scheduled post. So if I go over here to schedule, here's my schedule. So we are on, what's today, Monday? So Monday, I have 4 times to post. Every Monday and okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so my apologies. This basically are these schedules here. This is a little confusing, I know. So I set up a custom schedule here. When you first do it, so there's 14 posting times across 4 posting schedules. So every Saturday, I have 4 scheduled times. Every Sunday, I have 2 scheduled times. Every Monday, I have 2 scheduled times. And Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 scheduled times for this to go out. Now, I know this seems kind of random that these times, this is 14 total for the entire week. So when I queue something, let's say I queue something now, it's 2:32 on a Monday. So this time already passed. So if I queue something right now, it'll go out on the next scheduled time, which is 3:22 p.m. Now that is if I don't already have something queued. If I already have something queued up, it's going to go to the next time, which is on Tuesday at 8 a.m. and then 10 a.m. and then 11:14 a.m. and then 12:04 p.m. And every time I queue something, it'll go and be automatically scheduled on the next time, which is great. Now, the reason why this seems all random, right? It isn't random. I used another service called Twiriod, however you pronounce that. But this is great. You sign in with Twitter, and it analyzes everybody following you and shows you what time most people are on. So you sign in, they do a whole analysis, they email you when the analysis is done, and you get really awesome insights to when most people are on. So I use that analysis, and I made custom schedules, which I believe work in the free account as well. I made custom schedules for each day or multiple days, as in this one, that will be targeted to when most people are online. So I don't want to post at 2 a.m., right? I want to post when people are on the most, and the way you find that out is using a separate service like Twiriod. There are others, but this is the one I use. Right Tag is awesome too. So get both of those, set those up. One other thing that you might want to set up is the time zone here. Make sure your time zone is correct so that the times that you get are correct. All right, so this is the whole schedule and everything. Now, the other things that are great that we can do is we can, if we want to share it right now, we can hit this little down arrow and go share now, and then share next will actually bump this post up to the top of the queue list. So as we said before, if we queue something, it's going to go to the end of the line. If we have 20 other things queue, this is going to be the 21st thing if we do add to queue. If we do share next, it's not going to share right now, but it's going to bump this post up to the front of the line, so it's going to post at the next scheduled time. Share now is obvious. It's going to share immediately right now. And actually right here, by the way, there's somewhere where you can just click on there and you can embed a photo. And then schedule a post is great as well. So now I have actually a little screenshot I took. So this screenshot here has just a really good kind of guideline that I found that actually works really well. Now, there was this guy, Guy Kawasaki, who's very prominent in the social media industry. He's what we know as a social media influencer, and basically he has millions of followers on pretty much every platform and does really well. And he was telling a story, and one day he accidentally posted the same post a few times because he wasn't sure if it went out, and he just hit publish, publish, publish. Over 2 hours, he published it about 4 times, the same exact thing with the same photo, the same link, the same tweet that went out. And every single time he sent it, the first one got 1,500 clicks and a bunch of retweets. The second one, same thing, 1,500 clicks, same amount of retweets. Third one, 1,500 clicks. Fourth one, 1,500 clicks. He came to the conclusion on his own, which many people have afterwards, that publishing the same tweet multiple times will reach different people. The average Twitter user, I don't know if the other networks, but the average Twitter user stays on for 13 minutes every other day. So if you publish something now and 15 minutes from now, chances are that you're going to reach a completely different group of people. And the same person is going to have a very, very low chance of seeing your tweet again. So what is recommended here, on Twitter especially, is you publish this, then you publish it again in 2 hours, then you publish it again tomorrow, then next week, then next month, then in 2 months, and you publish it along the line. Facebook isn't as frequent, same with Google Plus and Tumblr here, and then you can throw in LinkedIn and any of the other platforms. But reposting the same content that you post over and over again is actually recommended. You will not annoy people as long as you do it within moderation, but you can post the same tweet here 6 times. And this is, if you watch closely at your competitors and other people prominent in the industry, they do the same thing. So this is really great. So now, instead of just adding to the queue, I can strategically schedule these posts for today, a week from now. So let's do this. Let's actually look at our queue list. So we got today, tomorrow, we got a bunch of stuff going out. We got Wednesday. Yeah, let's post this on actually no, Wednesday is New Year's Eve. Probably a lot of people are going to be off early. New Year's Day, I don't have anything. I don't want anything. Let's start on Monday, right? So we have one at 9:28 a.m. We have one at 12. I'm going to post this around 2 p.m. Monday, January 5th. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to schedule the post for January 5th at 2 p.m. Roughly, we'll just pick a minute time. I'm going to schedule that. Now, this isn't taking into consideration the peak time to post with the things. Those are already filled in. I'm just doing this to kind of spread out tweets throughout the day. Sometimes it's great to go with the numbers and be extremely scientific, and sometimes it's good to just test other things out. So this is just me kind of testing the waters out, and I'll see what happens. And actually, another study was done where it says it doesn't really matter what time of the day you tweet for the amount of retweets you'll get. You know, there's different people who say different things, so I like to try different things out. So it's really up to you what rules you follow, but the tweeting multiple times is definitely something I recommend. So I'm going to schedule this. Okay. So now I have that same thing copied. I'm going to paste it again in here. I'm going to just do the same exact thing. I'm going to schedule the post. And now for the 5th, I'm actually going to post it on the 6th. I'm going to take it. Well, let's see on the 6th when we have So we got January 6th, we got 10 at 1. I'm going to post it at 5 p.m. So I'm going to take this, we're going to post it, we're going to schedule on the 6th at 5 p.m. roughly, 5:04, it doesn't matter. I'm going to post that out. All right, we're going to take it again. We're going to paste it in. We're going to do, now it's on the 6th. Now a week later would be on the 12th or 13th from the original date. We'll do the 12th. We'll come here. We'll see when we have. Okay, so Monday is only 11:47. We'll do 2 o'clock on Monday. Or actually, no, we'll do 10 a.m. on Monday. So schedule post. Go over here. The 12th. Monday. What did we say? 10 a.m. Schedule the post. And as you can see, I'm really starting to fill up some nice content here. And I'm actually getting closer to the limit for the awesome plan. It's, I think, $9.99 a month. You can have up to 10 social media accounts across all of the platforms, and you can schedule up to 200 posts. So I probably going to have to upgrade to the next plan, the business plan, which allows for 25 accounts and unlimited posts. I would really probably like that better, so that I can just post for the next few months. And then now I have this this is more evergreen content that I can post today, I can post next week, I can post next month, and it's still pretty much relevant. Obviously I'm not going to schedule for next year, but within a month or two, I think most of this stuff is very relevant. Now this frees me up to, if I have 2 or 3 things already scheduled throughout the day at random times, now I can use the scheduled queue system to queue up more timely and relevant things that, let's say there's an acquisition or something going on in the industry right now. I can just throw that in, and I can either share next or I can add it to the queue, either or, and to get that out in a timely way. So this is great for filler content. Let's say I don't touch this for a few days. Stuff is still going out. I'm still sharing valuable information from my blog, our blog or my client's blog, and we're still growing our audience. And yes, so we're doing all that. So what was I doing? Okay, on the 12th of January, and so on and so forth. We'll just do one more for sometime next month. We'll go here. We'll schedule the post. So we did it on the 5th, so we'll go to February 5th, somewhere around there, or it should be 2nd, whatever. We'll do 5th. We'll schedule it at like 3:42 p.m. Sounds great. All right, so we'll go and we'll do that. So that should be great. Then the other thing that's great about Buffer is now an analytics section, which shows you your tweets and how much engagement and clicks that were created by your tweets. And what's great in here is you could come in here, go to see here's the top tweet, and there's 6 retweets, 1 mention, 14 clicks. This is actually really good for our industry. And so what you can do is actually rebuffer these posts. You just highlight over it and rebuffer, and it's the same thing. I'm going to go through the popular ones I'm going to want to expose again and again and again. I'm just going to add this to the queue. It's probably going to post tomorrow, the next day, and I'm just going to continually share this valuable information with our industry. Right, I'm going to rebuffer this one too. I'm going to add that to the queue. Right, and so wow, this is really good. So yeah, this is great. But I'm not going to drown people in our podcast, because I could see these images here are the ones from our podcast. So I'm just going to stop there, and maybe infrared. I would. Some of these are timely, so I want to be careful. I'm not going to waste you guys' time going through it. But as you can see, there is power in doing this as well. And you can go by recent, most popular, least popular, by date. You can export this. You can see the analysis and insights is actually for Buffer Business and above. But there's some great insights that they can give on your account and your followers you generate, and so on and so forth. So that's pretty much it. and you just continue to share in here. One tip though is make sure sometimes when you share from here it'll only highlight that, but then when you by default just log in or click on the there also is a buffer extension. See, as you can see, everything is highlighted here. I don't want to post this to everything. I only want it for this one particular account, let's say. I need to make sure that I unhighlight these other ones, otherwise I'm going to get myself in some trouble here accidentally posting the wrong things on the wrong accounts. So as long as we are careful and coordinated here, we got right tag, we got the scheduling down, we got the analytics and rebuffering down. There's the buffer. This doesn't come automatically when you sign up for buffer. You got to install this separately. It's free. It's the buffer extension for BufferApp extension for Chrome, which is great. Let's say I wanted to come here and share this article. I'll hit buffer. It will open up this new window and automatically put the title and the link, and I can come in here and put hashtags, right? You know, and I can see the hashtags with right tag, and it can show me, and I can be like, and I can you know, right, and I can mess around here with different hashtags, and you know, and then here's ones that are trending right now. It'll show you, which is cool. So it's just really great. Buffer is just really great. So that's it. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time.